Everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Sophie and I'm doing the one of the day. Today I thought we could mass make some tags with a pocket. I have a few here, so I have put some ephemera on that can be used as pockets or tag plates. See, like this one and even this one. So to do that, I'm going to use my masterboard. I have a couple of masterboards ready. I'm not going to make some. We've made some together already. And I'm going to cut them in different sizes to get a certain number of tags. To do that, I'm going to use my big Tim Holtz trimmer, which is just there. I'm going to cut off some strips. Now, the size of the strips is entirely up to you, depending on how big you want your tags to be. I'm going to make a variety of sizes. It seems to me I can never cut anything straight, even with a device that's supposed to make me cut straight. God knows why. So, and then I'm going to take my stripes the other way around and I'm just going to cut them to different heights. So I will be left over with some little pieces that I will not throw away. Let's do a couple more. Well, not a couple more. I have 2 sheets to use. Okay. So we're going to make a longer ones. We can make 2 big ones. And I have my second masterboard sheet. I like my tags to be sturdy, so that's why I use masterboard. They're made from scrapbook paper, cheap scrapbook paper actually, but that is what I like. We're going to make big ones, and we'll see how many we manage to get done in this video. There we are. So let me put this aside. There we are. So first things first, I also have a couple on the side that I've already cut down. So I have some masterboards where I have some paper hanging out, so I just need to take them out. And then I need to cut my corners. I have no clue where my corner thingy to cut corners is. So I've just taken a card. I've made a couple of corner patterns, and I'm just going to use them on my pieces of papers to make them in tags. You can make them as big as you want, as small as you want. That's a matter of taste. And also you can vary according to the size of your tag. Oop, that one is not going to be straight. That's quite okay. The good thing about this is that you can make tiny tags or big tags. And I often have very small tuck spots, as you know. And we've made together some tiny, tiny ephemera. And I've used them all. So I'm going to have to make a session and maybe find a way if I can make them differently, more interesting for you. Almost there. And if need be, I have some more on the side that you can use as well. But I think that with 2 sheets we really have quite a big amount. Don't know why I'm talking so low. There's no good reason. It's not like I'm going to wake the dogs up. They're having their first nap of the day. That makes me laugh. I get up sometimes early, and they come down, they go out in the garden, and then they go back up to my bedroom on my bed, and they sleep again because that was far too early for them to get up. Okay. Don't move. Well, you're not on the book. Yeah, you are as you are. Okay. Okay, they're all done. I could have spared you this, but I thought, you know, it is an important stage as well. So let's get rid of that. So here we have our tags. I'm going to put eyelets, but I'm going to put them last. First, I'm going to decorate them if I want to decorate them. Some I'll just leave them as they are. And then I will put the eyelets last. So on my desk, I have some things that I've gathered out that can be used as pockets. I have somewhere my photo album with bits and pieces of ephemera that I can use as well to decorate them if I want. And I'm going to have to do a lot of fussy cutting soon because I'm running out of ephemera. You see that I have lots of empty spaces, so I definitely need to do something about this. I know there's also a lot of ephemera out of the pockets where it's supposed to be, but I've used quite some bits. So let's see. Let's take one and put the others on the side. So I'm going to see if I have some ephemera here that I want or can use. So obviously I took out all my little postcards thingies that I cut out. And I'm back. Hopefully not coughing enough anymore. So I did pick up this. It's not. It can't. I don't think it is a lighthouse because I don't see any sea. But who knows? Maybe it is. And if I ink it on the sides, I think I can do something with pockets. Just ink it, otherwise it won't come out of the tag so much. So how do I want to go about this? We can try something. Maybe, or not, if the glue doesn't want to open. What if I made a cross of glue in the middle and a cross of glue here? And then I just glue it in the middle. That way we have 4 little tuck spots. And there it is again. So I'm going to let it dry and we'll see. We'll see it afterwards. Where am I going to put them? There. Okay, another one. We will link them as well afterwards. Oh my God. Something in my throat. What else? Different things we have. What is this? This is from a collectible. This one might need a bit of decorating. What do we have? What do we have? Do I want color? Not necessarily. Let's see how that works. Scissors. June is unhappy about something. June. Don't fall. So I just wanted something to give it like a, what somebody would call, what the people would call a point of interest. What would that? This is a piece of a solution, not solution, of a sort of Sudoku that is not a Sudoku, that I've just glued on cardstock. And I'm just going to glue it on the bottom. Like this. And we have a pocket. Okay. Another one. Yeah, I like this one. I think I'm going to put you here. It would be nice if I had my glue book. It would be nice. Where do I have it? Somewhere, probably. Let me get it. So, there we are. I had to look for glue in my stash, and I'm never running out of this one. Never. I have so much sort of in advance. I don't want the whole of the label. What I could have done is already glued some coffee dyed paper behind it. I don't always do it. Sometimes I just leave, you know, they're just nice to have. They're not meant to be written on, especially when you're putting something with dimension on it, then it's not that easy to journal on them, I assume. So some are just, you know, left like this. I think we could get a postal stamp. I see one here, and it's blue. Let's see what I have to put as a pocket, and maybe that will tell me where my stamp is going to be. So if I did something like that, I think that would be nice. So I'm finally going to get to go to Bordeaux early next week to see my parents. And yeah, seeing my parents. So I need to prepare a travel junk journaling kit. That is going to be fun. I've done this once before, but obviously at the time I didn't have my channel. And what I did is I went thrifting in a charity shop, and I found books, I found some fabric, I found some old jewelry, and I made a small junk journal with what I had there. So I'm going to film some videos in advance, but I will try to film there as well, and we'll see how that goes. The last time I took stuff to make masterboards, I'm probably going to take already made masterboards this time. Not sure how long I'm going to stay there, maybe 10 days or so, we'll see. So you are done. Next one is smaller, and it's upside down, but who cares? Not me. Not me. It's cute anyway. I wanted to do this with some of them. I have this little vellum pockets, not at all, little sheets from probably AliExpress. No, not you. Let's try you. Maybe I can make the small ephemera bits and pieces while I'm in Bordeaux. That would be good. I won't be able to sew them, so I can either sew them when I come back, or just not sew them, because I am not taking a sewing machine with me. My mum doesn't own one. Yeah. So nobody knows, but we have a little vellum pocket. Do I want to put something else? I don't think so, because the coupons are already quite present. And I'll add an eyelid of color, so I think that will be enough. Okay, Another one, also a small one. So here I really have all sorts. Yeah, I have Stamperia, cardstock thingies that I'm never going to use if I don't use them there. So let me try to actually use this one. Far too thick for a tag, I think. So I need to see if I can... Oh, this is a shaking morning. So I apologize if my shaking is annoying you. I don't have anything like Parkinson's, or it's just I have medicines that induce slight trembling, shakes. Also, it makes me like old ladies, you know, who have their heads that nod all the time. I don't nod all the time, but I nod sometimes. But I'd rather have this than not having my mental health in order. I think that's quite cute. I need sort of a postal stamp, I think. Something of color. You hear June crying. I think it's because she cannot go in my daughter's bedroom. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, ma fille? Oh, that's a nasty cough. Not mine. Okay. All set. Let's say it's all set. So another one quite similar. We can put a bigger pocket, can't we? I think we can. But it sort of needs something more. What is that something? Is it the label? I know it doesn't show, but I'm thinking, shall I try some labels? Let's see. Labels. What I have left. That's also something I can do in Bordeaux, fussy cutting of labels. I've printed them, but I'm not using them. I haven't fussy cutted them out. So these are the Tim Holtz ones. You can see that I haven't used that many. There is also a black sheet that I have here. I've had them for 2 years, I think. So it's about time I use them. Shall we put a red one? Or can we put a red one and a blue one? I think so. I'm going to put this one. They're not very gluey. They lose their glue power. There we are. So let me glue it. I think I'm going to glue it downwards. Not downwards. On the bottom of my tag. So we have this, and then I can glue a blue one on the top. Shall I glue the same one? Yeah, why not? Okay. Could have glued it a bit higher, but I didn't. So I think that's good. I'm not rounding corners. I'm just inking a little bit just to make the white fade. And I'm going to glue it down on my tag. The house is waking up. There we go. I'll put a lovely eyelet afterwards. I think it will look quite pretty. Good. Another one. Quite a big one. And we have room to play, let's put it that way. Okay, let me put my labels somewhere else here. Okay, what do we have? Nice image, maybe big one. It might be that I have to get out some more. Why did I? Well, apparently I liked this, so that can be a big pocket, can't it? Should I get more of these vellum thingies? I think I'm first going to glue this one down. These are the thought of images that I would not use in spreads, but I think they look lovely on tags. That is my opinion. And then they add to the collectiveness of my journals, which is something that I really, really enjoy. So now that I have all these books from the Netherlands, I'm going to try to make some journals with sort of a theme, but I think even with a theme, you can make it quite eclectic. So that is what I want to do. Another tag. This one is quite busy. So what do I want to put there? Can put something here and maybe some tape or some washi tape. I don't know where my moving tape is, so we can put some Tim holes and some washi tape. Let's see which one I can grab. Oh, I also have pet tape that I don't use. So that is something to keep in mind. Do we want flowers? We could have flowers on the bottom and then the thingy above. Let's try. And if we don't like, then we don't do it anymore. I have a drawer full of pet tapes with flowers, with writing. Oh, and I also have the lovely one that I bought at Doeting. Not this time, last time I went there. That Margaret uses as well. And we don't use them enough. That's for sure. And maybe, now that I'm thinking, I could use another one on the top. And then glue a pocket in the middle. So now we have this. Quite nice. See, why don't I think of these things before? Pet tape. So what can I put as a pocket now? I could do that, couldn't I? Or I could do that. I'm going to put this one. Okay. What I want to try as well is I have a lot of distress oxides in a lot of different colors that I never use. So this is something I can do in Bordeaux. Maybe try to use the things I don't normally use. I like this one. I really like it. Very soft, very pretty. Very pretty. You. Can we do something similar but with another color? Can we? Yes, we can. Don't get bored. I won't do just that, obviously. But I have so much. I'm so happy to be able to use it. I don't know why I don't dare to use it. Because I do put some stickers in my journals. Mainly butterflies, I think. And flowers, maybe some flowers. So why not pet tape? No good reason. Oh, cute. Very cute. Oh, I have a seagull. Shall we do one with the same principle as the other one? We shall. You know, we found it. Works. Let's do it. Oh, come on. It's short. A bit short. Who cares? Who cares? It is how it is. It is how it was meant to be. Took me so much time to to be okay with not having things, you know, really, really straight, or what I think people would see as perfection. And then one day I decided, you know, after hearing a lot of YouTubers saying, you know, happy accidents, and if it went like this, it was meant to be like this. And that has really sort of freed me. And I'm having so much fun now. Nice tag. Another big one. So that I can throw away. Let's see what we haven't used so far. Ooh, I have my pigeon thingies. I think I might have a blue one somewhere. Unless I have a yellow one. And I have a blue one. What else? What else? Pocket. Label. We have this. Stemperia as well, I assume. A bit heavy, or don't know. Don't know. I also have some of the Tim Holtz thingies. Very happy that my stash of Tim Holtz ephemera is getting smaller. Ooh, I have the botanical ones that are not there, actually. Let's take out a couple of things that we might be able to use. Oh, yes. Well, we have... Let me see if I can find the botanical. And guess who has been crafting without filming? Yeah, something happened. Probably somebody called me and I didn't see. So my video stopped and I was done. So not to worry. Not to worry. We'll do some more tags, and then you'll have the surprise of seeing all the ones that I made without you, unfortunately, today. So let's see. I think I was trying to use my Tim Holtz items before I stopped filming. I did use a couple of them, which I'll show you afterwards. Speaking about Tim Holtz, could we use some washi tape? Yes, we could. Which one? Black one? Yes. Or a green? Oh, the green one. Let's use the green one. Come on. And I should take the ones that I'm not decorating at the moment out of my glue book, because that would be much simpler. But why make your life simpler when it can be complicated? Not straight, Sophie, not straight. But scissors are there, so we'll make of this even. This is what this tape is another thing that I bought doing in the Netherlands, because I have one I had one, but I'm using it quite a lot. So unlike my other Tim Holtz washi tapes, some of the rolls are getting thinner and thinner, and I didn't want to be out, so bought some more. Ugh. Tremor, tremor. Cute, right? Yeah. Love this. So just a picture. We don't... Maybe a postal stamp somewhere? Let's see. 1956. Dijon. Hopla. Postal stamp. Old French postal stamp. Let's glue it. So I'm going to give a go as well as making faux postal stamps. That is something that really scares me. Because I've tried it before, and let's say that the result was not really a great success. But then again, if they fail, they fail, and it will be maybe a learning experience. Let's take it that way. Okay, I'm looking for something. I'm not sure what. What is this? This is a label. Well, let's use a label. Let's use a label. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Okay. The thing is, because I stopped filming somehow at one point, I'm not sure what I've been speaking about or not. And so I'm scared to be repeating myself. But if I do, I apologize. Nothing much I can do about it. You're done. Big one. What can we put on the big one? Really don't like the tickets. Nothing. What are you? I love these ones. Can I put two? Do I have two? That would be nice. We would have a double thingy. Let me do it like this. Do you have an... Yes, we do. There it is. A boar. Well, boar it is then. Can we do something like this? We can. What we need is a bit of stuff to... In French, I would say dress it up. No, not sure. Not sure. Really not sure what we have here. Let's pull things out of the box. Yeah, I've given up my plastic pouches and I've put everything in boxes. Don't ask me why, it's just because I felt like it, I guess. What if I took you out and what if I did this? Maybe. What if I did this? No, I liked it better that way. Can put it higher, like this, and then I need something on the bottom, maybe the rest of this. With what? Do we have anything but postal stamps? Oh, we have a mushroom sticker. Mushroom sticker. I like it because then it's not repetitive. Let's do that. So I'm first going to glue my label. What is on the other side of the label? Of the tag. Okay. So I will not glue the rest out. I mean, I will not glue the rest on the back. I will just cut it. So I can do that. No, it's too low. I can do that. Okay. Scissors. I'm checking if I'm still filming. Who knows? Okay. Then we have... I'm not going to glue that first. I'm first going to do my peeling of the cut. Well, you can put... I know where to put you. One less thing on my desk. Not that it makes a difference, given the number of things that are on my desk. There you are. So, peeling, yes. Hoping it all goes well. That's my ball. Mon blaireau. Okay. Just a tad. I think. I'm going to glue you. Just on the side. Okay. And something fell down. It's a tag. I'll get it later. And my stamp, and then my bore. And there you are. Lovely. Yeah, 3 more. So these can go away. want to put color on this one. I don't put words very often, but as I have one, I want to use it. Well, that fell down. A label, a postal stamp, okay, and now another. I'm putting everything on the ground because it's so much simpler. I need to clean the tip of my glue. Okay. Okay. I think you're done. Just a little label. And then what? A kitten. A mushroom. Mushroom it is. I think mushroom it is. Yeah, and if I do it like this, I can even put an eyelid in. Oui? No? So, question was, did I feed the cats? Nope, not yet. Okay. There you go. Enough going on. I'm not going to put anything else. I think that's good. But we don't have a pocket, so we need something to make a pocket out. Or a tuck spot. That could be it. That could just be it. This is printed on either 250 grams or 300, I'm not sure. I'm just going to put something on the bottom. Some glue, not something. And I'm going to glue it here. And we have a pocket. Well, tiny pocket. Okay, 2 more. What are oh, your little ducks? I like little ducks. Ducks train. What could we use as a pocket? I have loads of stuff on my desk and obviously can't find any. Oh, you could be a masterboard pocket, couldn't you? Or a tuck spot on the side. Let's see if my ducks are a good match. I think they are for here. This is too big. Yeah, either too big or too small, I don't know. Comics. Nope. No. But I can do this. Okay, let's be daring. Still not. Still not. Most, but we'll see. What if I did this up? No. No. Doesn't work. Doesn't work for me. Is it just you? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. So let's just see if we have something else. We have fish. We haven't used a lot of fish. We could use fish. We could use fish. With what? With that. No. I think I'm going to have to let go of the stem that I didn't want to hide. Because. We have another postcard bit. That would be better. No. Very similar to the one I have. No. And I think that's it because I've used a lot of them. So I think it's going to be that. Everything fell off. Come on, come back. You need to go first. Yeah, I know I'm inking the parts that you won't see, but don't know why. Doon away. You. Okay. Not putting it high enough, I think. But it is what it is. No, that's actually good. So I'm going to put my Chateau Renard underneath. Hoopla. Okay. What are you doing here, little fellow? You're lost. And the last one. Oh yeah, I found this old ad on my desk. I'm going to use it. Before it gets more damaged. Okay, what else can we use as a pocket? Too big. No. No. Yes, we can do this. Yeah, I could have just put glue on the bottom, but I didn't. So I guess that's it. All right, maybe I'll put some washi tape afterwards. I don't know. Good. So we have done them all. So what I'm going to do is now going to put eyelets on them. So I'll just show you how I do that. I eyeball it and then pick up my eyelids from the floor. I think I'm gonna go with the first one that comes. White. I don't like white. So gold. Okay. Oopla. And then my crocodile? Nothing. Okay. So I'm going to put my eyelids, and I am also going to ink, maybe, to ink each one. Not necessarily much. And that's it, really. So this is what I'm going to do for all of them. Let's make a couple. Yeah, you could do a chain, like just inking and then putting the eyelids. Eyelid. Done. I'll do another one with you. Eyeballing the center. Let's say it's there. And I'm going to put this eyelid there. There you go. So I'm going to do all of them, and I'll be back to show you the result. So they're all linked and they all have eyelids. Let's look at what I've done. So some I've done off camera. Sorry. Oh, I have something in my throat. Let's get something to show you that there are indeed pockets. You see, tiny, tiny one with a little pocket. Here we have a tuck spot. Lovely. Here, what did I do? I used the label as a tuck spot. Here we have a pocket here. Quite big pocket. Here I know I made a tuck spot. You haven't seen all of them. I made some off camera as well. Well, when I was talking to myself. This is a tuck spot as well. I made her, so she is bigger. So you can put another tag on it. Then I've made this little one where you can put probably postal stamps. One here, one here, one here, and one here. Then here we've made a vellum pocket. Well, I've made a vellum pocket. Here we have a mushroom with a little tuck spot. Here we have a postal card, again, pocket. Here we have a label that is a pocket. Here a little tuck spot. Here a little pocket. Again, a little vellum pocket. A Stamperia thingy pocket. I used a Stamperia ephemera. Here I used something a bit different. It's a long pocket. Here, pet tape and a nice image of a seagull. Here, a card, a collectible. You can use so many different things. Here we have a Tim Holtz pocket. Here as well. If I remember correctly, that's on this side. Tim Holtz people, so obviously we can put something behind them. Here we have a No, that's the pocket actually. The pocket is just behind. So again, Stemperia ephemera. Pet tape, again, pocket here. Oh, I love this one. And this one I made off camera idol. You have a little envelope, which I found like this in my stash. I know I didn't glue it, so it is a pocket. And then you have a pocket below as well. A little postcard thingy to make a pocket. Another one, which is a tuck spot. Here, a big Sudoku puzzle, which is a pocket. Here we have a photograph, which is a pocket. Here we have two tuck spots, one here and one here. Here we have a pocket here. Here we have a pocket. There, a pocket again. There, a pocket again. Picture. One of these again. I love them. Don't have many left. I only found this game once. Here, puzzle game solution. Here, a flower. Big pocket. And the last one is a pocket as well. So that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.